Hello and welcome y'all. I'm Redcollarwolf here to show you more. One clip at a time, devlog number 34, I think it would be. I was trying to think about it. If I can remember. So I've started doing like the menu UI type stuff. I'm fixing that up. Yeah, 34. Okay, I'm gonna touch it, like, being like, having a position lately over the last couple of days. Phone, you've lost your sound purposes. No, bad phone. Okay. We're good now. You give your phone like 5 minutes of freedom and it's just like, make sound. They always do that. Bad phone. What I was gonna say was, I don't know, actually, I can't remember. Yeah, last couple of days like being annoying because I had to be fighting getting paid, and finally, as of this afternoon, I got paid, which is good. My god. That was kind of annoying. It was like torture, basically like playing silly bugs with me. I was like, keeps having it. Like, it was it was saying, oh, it'll be there tomorrow, but it would never come. I guess it will be there tomorrow, because tomorrow will never come. I was meant to send something else that didn't send or something like that, but hey, it's fixed now. Hopefully the next one won't have the same problems. Someone was telling me to tell like some other dudes about it, and I'm just thinking, of course I will bloody be bitching about that, man. That'll be like the first thing I do. I might as well get rid of this. I don't really need that anymore. Technically I still need it. I was meant to look back at the limitants. I actually want to show you guys a sneak peek of this. So I've been like fixing up some of what's outside, and we're gonna have a look at it. You can download the demo right now and wishlist it on Steam. Since I do the uni now, I have to see what kind of power I can give it in this one. See if I can get this one in a better position. What is going on? I might be laggy because of like all the tabs I have on top. I don't know. It was like this before I left too. Likely it is. It wasn't like this before I started, filling this bar up. Like, trust me, there's like every assets up there. Yeah, we have to see. Woo! Boom. So I ended up like only, because I had like altercation today, and I finally got my own. I got a fancy uni shirt, so university shirt. I don't know. Medium kind of fits me, but I'm not very comfortable in it. Type of vibe. Which kind of sucks. I still got that problem. That is my problem at the moment. See how everything's just flying around. We also got this little power up too. I'm going with few things, including this guy. Oh, I can't go through that. I can go through objects, but not billets. That's what the ghost one's for. Well, the problem with the ghost one, I have to find out. Oh, this is the energy one. I need it to look different from the other blue ones. It looks too much like the other blue ones. I don't know if you guys come to that problem when looking at it from afar. There. That one's weird. That was the wet billet. First billet ever added into the game. I went through this morning, fixing up the colliders to this one. Or all these like billets. That's the reason why there's like a ton. This one got no soft colliders. Do they, any of these have circulators? No, I don't know. Where they should be defeated by the time they get to the player because they will hit the player. I don't know. What goes on with half the time? I'm just like covered in a bed of sweat. I feel like I might have to like situation where you gotta put on like a new everything, you know, like take off the shirt and everything else underneath too. Much information situation. Everyone's doing something weird unless it's just my hair. It's kind of uncomfortable with this doing something weird. Listen to it. Yeah. I had to walk out all over the sign. I actually ended up missing something that would have been interesting, but I don't know. You know? No idea. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. See what I mean? Like, I've opened like 50 tabs, okay? No wonder the game hates me. Or not game. No wonder the engine hates me at the moment. I was just thinking the idea today was, I don't know, if I'm out learning a bit of 3D art, or even 2D art, like, I might do something that's like very like set in Australian bush. I might even do that. I might even mix in the horses with that too. I want to actually make a game where you do have like white horses really nicely. You know, maybe. Especially if that one ends up being 3D, like or it's like 2D. 2D is always gonna be my most favorable one. Because I like the style. I reckon 2D will always have its own unique style. Nothing that 3D will always be pretty much similar or almost the same, you know. I don't know what happened to the light over there, but light disappeared. A lot of these actually work better. Like this game has like the improvement of a lot of these colliders. Like a lot of them were mismatched, a lot of them were too bloody small. So I was wondering why that was frustrating at some points, but now it's gone a lot better. I think the savings are kind of working. The save stuff. So we're here for one cup at a time. We're just here for that too. Maybe we go into that. Maybe you should go play the demo and wishlist it on Steam. That's a good idea. You know? Very good idea. I feel like this one's really developing along. I was just thinking of a joke. If someone wants to see my portfolio, just like get up to Steam, what's outside game and be like, here you go. Have fun with that. You can even download it too, like that for the stuff. I still want to say you guys can download as well. Eventually we're gonna have like all the cups and bowls on special. I think we're gonna eventually like limit the teapots, so you know I can only have like 4 at the time unless I buy more. But that'll be a lot for later stuff. Oh yeah, you know, we haven't added in the sound for that. I just realized that. Let's open that up. Add this in. And let's add in a cool book opening sound. What kind of book sounds do we have in here? I'll have to find that one out for myself, won't I? See, that's a book one as well. I'll give you guys that to think about, like, get excited for the next part. If I don't forget about it. Open sound. You know when oh yeah, we also gotta do the button sound. So let's go here. Oh, this is the wrong one. I am gonna hide you guys from that because, you know, there's little secrets that I don't want you guys to know. I mean, my future plans for games. Hopefully that one came through. Yes, it did. Let's shove you on the bottom here. Yeah, I want to set one like very like, I think Australian bush, either rainforest or very eucalyptus forest. couple woodlands type area. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll do the cliff if it goes into more like, you know, cowboy or I guess jackaroo or bushranger type of thing. I don't know if it goes into more, especially if it goes more farming, probably get closer to the cliff as bushland. I don't know. I'm still just playing around my hair. But that's what kind of like when I say Australian bush, that's what kind of like type of area I'm thinking of setting it into. Probably, I guess, probably more close to the eucalyptus type of bushland, and then maybe towards rainforest. I don't know. I guess they're the two areas I've lived in. You know. Guess you guys can look at this. Here you go. This is not really as much spoilers as the other one. You know, I just don't want you guys to get too excited for some of those ideas for the future. And, you know, a bit far along the line before you start seeing some of them as well. What else I was going to do? Add them for the table. I might actually just do rest of the day one cup at a time. I'll have to go to the gym later on too. I didn't do that this morning. I want to actually, you know, continue on do some exercise. Even if it's just like once a week, you know. I'm just gonna go do the gym on Tuesdays, kinda. I can't remember, like, want to cool off a bit too. I've got to be down the... So some dickhead decided they are sensitive attention and they decided to block the bin hatches or chutes. So now I have to go all the way down to the bin outside, all the way down the elevator, down around the stinky garbage everywhere. Just because some pricks can't be bothered to either half their load or, you know, go down themselves if they're going to have enough to bloody cog it up. I think object. Machine. I'll put that as machine. It's definitely something to do with machines more. And I think the buttons don't have a sound. You know what I'm thinking of when I interact with this table? I'm thinking of putting a writing noise down, you know, when I interact here and I buy things. And just having a pencil noise going in the background because it feels like, you know, the idea is that it's meant to sound like you're, writing it down like on the list. I feel like that would be cool. Or maybe the other way of just like having a genetic sound might be the way it goes, you know? Don't know. Put that list. Button. Sound. Those ones that one just tend to be like one that you just, you know, forget about. I put that on machine as well. For some reason, I don't know why. You know? I was meant to get my I bought myself like a cold coffee. Cold brew not like cold brew, but you know, like when there's cold cold coffees are like the chalky milks. Yeah, I bought myself one of those and I was meant to go get it to drink like right now, but I forgot to do that, didn't I? I'll fix them on YouTube too. You guys I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel that needs to be shown off to the world. You know, I've done the hard part, I just haven't done everything else. I do need to do the recipe thing, don't I? Yeah, there's a lot of things that have to go on. What I did was yesterday I was playing around after finally calling myself the game I was playing. So I was neating this up a little bit as well, this menu UI. I think I needed something up around here. Well, I know I needed up a lot of things, so I did take away everything on here, so I've not touched that page yet. Wizard page is still there, and start page still there. I might keep them around just in case I wanted them. And I've built this, so look how cool this looks now. This looks really nice. I really like how this settings page looks. So we basically have all the sound things up. I've just done the UI for it. So basically, if we go down here, look how nice this is. Before you couldn't actually see this background. I was thinking of going back to one coffee at a time and not one coffee at a time, what's outside and fixing it up in the same way. But if we bring out what's outside here, see how it's got the old type of menu? But you can also start seeing it now, is that if I go here, you can see the whole bar, and then with one coffee at a time, if you guys haven't noticed, you couldn't before. Like, you could not see the end of this bar. And I find that kind of, like, personally, you know, looking from the outside, I would find that annoying, you know? Oh, there we go. We still got the back arrow up there. Like, it's something I just realized, like, in someone, like, last video maybe, really realizing that you can't really see, like, the whole bar. Oh, I gotta neaten this up here, don't I? I did it here, but not on the back. I really like how it turned out. This is really nice. This is nicer than I had before. Although it's not quite, in line. But I will like it to, you know? Still really nice. You know, look at that. It looks really cool. And there might be more settings in that too. Oh, I realize this word's getting cut off. I didn't realize that till now. So, done sounds. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Okay. There we go. Now we needed it up a bit. So I've got a lot of sound levels on this one because, you know, there's going to be a lot of sounds that you might want to change up yourself. I feel like different sound levels are always really nice. And then there might be some sounds you want to get rid of entirely. Which is fair, you know, there's going to be eventually when people come along, when we just don't have the ghosts eating at my restaurant. Oh yeah, maybe we should plan that more. Welcome to the ghost restaurant, guys. All out there, you guys must want to order. What do you guys desire today? There's no one at the counter yet. There we go. I was thinking you gotta be hungry ghosts out there, man. Yeah, it's gonna be the running meme until I get people actually coming through. Is the ghosts live here? We want black. Listen to the sounds. My biggest problem now, even if I guess I do have some more sounds to put in here. I really want to put more coffee sounds in. You know, I could go and ask like to record someone's coffee machine, but you know how much baby they bloody take. I'll have to probably end up asking people to record sounds someone in the future. I might actually, this might be a bit awkward when I do it. I might have to end up recording like, you know, like go to a cafe type of area and just record, you know, the mumbling and just like, and make it into more mumbling too, so then you can't understand what's being said. Type of thing, like for the people, like when I get these people, not ghosts. These are my ghost friends, okay? They come here and they're pretty reliable and they're very patient. Feed them ghosts in my cafe. They all want this. I was gonna say they all just wanted big bloody drinks. Big boys. Today was been a wild coaster. Has been. At least I got work done on what's outside. Oh, people finally want tea. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to the gym so I'm gonna check so I can do the boxing. I like the boom boxing, you know. That's my reward after doing all the other work. Is the boxing. I might do that after this actually, you know. Feel like, you know, really sometimes need to do it, you know. No, kind of remembering now, I kind of wish I took a photo of what I have to do tomorrow. You know what time I have to be there tomorrow? And where I have to be tomorrow? It's nice too. Today I'm dealing with, I've been basically dealing with systems that pretend they were futuristic but aren't, you know? I hate that so much. I still think that's a very boomer ideology to sit the way some of those systems are, is that, you know, like, they pretend they're all like bees knees, but yet alone they're worse than the more simpler solution. Even sometimes worse than the actual, like, old solution. Old-timey solution. Which is insane, you know? Because I was having an issue to that, because I was trying to get a free food voucher and never green in the beginning, which is kind of frustrating, you know? I do want to make something here over here. Oops, I was meant to put this one. Okay, I just got this bit of cardboard that this wants to be annoying. I moved it. I just thought of another little treat to add in. I didn't realize they were under biscuits. That I'm gonna call. So you know, there's like I made more of those churros that are like I guess they're not churros, but they're more like comes from that churro recipe. So churros are decent in a way because they still got butter, but they use but they don't have egg in them and more flour in them, so they do become a different thing. I was thinking of calling them log bites, you know, if I was to add them in. Let's go with something easy. Let's go with, you know, I'm feeling like shortbread. I'm actually feeling like that in real life. Shortbread biscuits. Yeah. The only problem with it, I know these cakes actually, a lot of these recipes are very similar to what you can do in real life, but I know the cakes will be a bit off. My biggest problem. Let's do something else too. And I forgot. Let's cook these bad boys. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I've forgotten to add in the other system. Down to. Now it's just adding in like small things. You know, I've done the bulk of the work. Here we go. I doubt that these still have like costs. Maybe they do. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I don't know about you guys, but I've had a bit of issue. I guess it's also this is part of like cleaning up a bit more too. That's the 2. That's 4. Or 3 it could be. No, it will be 3. It could be 3. This is 5. Oh, yeah, good thing I didn't too. Yoink! Look at this. Look how good this looks. Oh my god. I feel like I want to give this one more success than, whoops. I feel like this one could have power towards it, you know, like success on it. If, I don't know, you know. I want to try to make him more successful than probably What's Outside would be in a way. I really feel like What's Outside is the very first newbie game, first game, and really shows that I'm a newbie at the development. Well, not really development, but putting it out there. Yes, technically yes and no with that, isn't it? Boop. And boom. That one is a 2. Okay, don't know why that didn't. Oh. That one would be a $6. No, that one would be 7. That could be 8. Actually. This person here still wants a good old. Still gonna. I think that bug is still lying around that, you know, like takes away my short-blade bickies. Like, how dare it take away? The ghost is like getting too greedy now, you know? Hmm. That one seems very low, but that could also be because it was on an 8, maybe. Oh, it's on a 4? Oh. Other person took longer than 8. I was like, oh yeah, this is what's next. No. Here we go. I think that's pretty much all I did. I was trying to do like save and load. I'm pretty sure if I do here, we can go back to here and all that. I was trying to, so the save and load have like the same background, so I started to dive into that. But I do want multiple saves, like, yeah, I kind of understand, you know, the position you want in with when you trying to record and play the game yourself. Oop, drop that down. The copies will always have their own value pretty easy because that's the about value. Oh. Needs to be, how much are these? 1 or 2, I don't know. But these might not be a good example, might not be very good example, I don't know. I think they should have a save value on them. I'll have a look. If I go into hotbar, go into here, I'll go here. Next time, oh, maybe they do have value to them too. Well, I don't think that's a general value, so that might be a good thing. If I go shortbread cooked biscuits. Yeah, I'm gonna whip off this band nice and early. That values 4. Good. Good. Oh my god, that kind of worked. That at least worked for the shortbread bickies. That's really good. Whoops. That's what Wizoon used to be, okay? Don't judge me. Clicking on a button. I guess you guys shouldn't be judging me. That'd be weird. I don't think the $5 is showing up on that one. There's 2, which makes it 7. I guess that might make sense because it's showing off the 2. I've still got the old doesn't it? I have to go look for that money again because it kind of got annoying when you had to change it. Ugh. Covered in sweat. Right, sometimes, you know. Whoops. Hopefully I start on to favorite life. Might extend the hotbar. Or I might keep that for later. I don't know actually, can't yet. But, you know, I think this is where we leave it off here for this week. This week I probably should end up doing a bit of work, but I do feel like I want to do, like, I feel, you know, I gotta be honest with you guys, I do feel kind of bad not doing work on what's outside. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you can do, what you feel like doing work on, and I've already did work. I did do some work on what's outside at least. So I can feel less guilty about doing work on one cup at a time. This being my problem. But, you know, that's my problem. And fair if you like favor one or the other more as well, like if that's what vibes you more too, like yeah, I can definitely understand that. But even for me as a creator, like one cup at a time feels like a much more, I don't know, personal type of invention more than one cup at a time, where it is, you definitely know without a doubt that that formula will work. And that was, you know, pretty simple. So I think I'll end it there. Don't forget to check out What's Outside if you haven't yet, which is on demo on Steam, and wishlist it too. I'm gonna see what that's up to. I feel like he would do alright, you know? And eventually, you know, he is gonna be empowered by the other games that come out. You know, What's Outside's gonna be always the first boy. First child to be released out in the wild, you know? I did spend a lot more time on this one than I wanted to, but I guess it hasn't come to a year yet, so I'm technically wrong about that. So I guess it hasn't. I keep thinking it's been like a year, but technically it has not been a year quite yet. I think a lot of March. I didn't have weirder. I guess a lot of March, and yeah, a lot of March didn't have to compare and I had to deal with the update of last year. Like, oh my god. Can't believe it's a year since I had to deal with all that, you know? Last year was wild. You know, like, I've settled down with the update a bit more. Like, the update's been pretty good. I've likened the update, you know, I've gotten more used to it. You know, first, of course, I was going to be bitter and know about it. Like, you guys gotta understand that, or anyone gotta understand it. Like, sometimes, you know, sometimes stuff like that happens. You know, you gotta fix it up, and yeah, now I'm a little less bitter at the update. The problem is that it affected, like, this one enough to be a pain because I've started developing it. Like, maybe, I don't know, you know? But then what's outside, I kind of got more affected by it, you know? I was trying to find a previous version to go back to, but I never find that previous version, so we just kept on going. You know, it's too late to go back now to that previous version, like the demo version of what you guys are playing. Because I cannot find the raw version of it, in other words. And now it's just too late to go back anyway, so I fixed up most of the problems. I've actually made it look nice in some areas too. But you know that physics bugs tend to be the biggest problem I have at the current moment with what's outside, which is driving me up the wall. I guess it doesn't really matter too much here, which is at least decent in one cup at a time. You know, not something I worry about it here. I really like this game and the logic it uses. Like, that has for this whole journey, has just been so fun to just figure out and do. Like, I feel like it's a good, like, way of proper learning code more as well. And properly learning how to understand, make the game in the background. Like, there's going to be a lot of things I've learned from this game that I will put into many other future games, and I will already have the understanding and fundamentals of. I might have to learn a coding language again for uni. That's going to be great. Is my own problem? I guess it won't be that hard to learn, especially, you know, I'm learning how to use bloody, basically, Aways and an Aways, so yeah. Could actually learn that coding thing. It's going to be Java, I think. Well, it might be some other one as well. You know, if I learn enough 3D art, you know, I might make one 3D game, but you know, I like the uniqueness of my pixel art. You know, if I do it with a gang of people, you know, not just by myself, I probably, you know, stick with the 3D and put up with the 3D, I guess. I don't know why. Why is everything gotta be obsessed with 3D? Like, 3D, like I said before, is just so boring compared to 2D. Like, 2D, you can do anything with 2D. 2D can be from pixel art, hand-drawn, or just basically anything. I guess there was limitations to 2D as well, but there's limitations to 3D as well in an art form. Like 3D, yes, you can. I mean, I guess I'm kind of wrong when I say 3D is very limited, but in the way of looks is what I'm going with. But even 3D itself can look very different from each other as well. I'm just bitter against 3D because, like, why does everybody need to care about 3D? Like, there's 2D just sitting here waiting to be exploited type of vibe. Like, kind of gonna, you know, don't have to really stick to the 3D. Like, oh god, boring as hell. 3D if I stick to the 3D. But, you know, because I've, you know, spent years trying to go this art form, I want to stick with the 2D. Especially since I can pump out 2D art like no one will do it this way. Like 3D art, I have to respect in its own way. It's like good, like Palmer 3D art, or for this 3D art in general. Like, good looking 3D art's always good, you know. If a game's 3D art, I'm not gonna deny it because it's 3D art, you know, that's their choice. You know, that's what I'm saying. If I end up with this Australian bush game, you know, keeping that in a way that's very cartoony, realistic, would be actually really good for it. You don't actually want to make it realistic. That's what I mean. Like, there's limitations with 3D. Like, if you're trying to make it realistic, you will never achieve that in a way that making it not realistic will. Unless you're, you know, a big company and have, you know, supercomputer power on your side. Like, a lot of time, I feel like if you're gonna do 3D, it's better off just keeping it cartoonish, you know. At least that's my opinion. You can deny my opinion, you can disagree with that opinion if you desire. It's fine. You know, still gotta sometimes enjoy this other forms of art. I guess this is not proper 2D either. A lot of times I've been doing mine in. And What's Outside's probably been the most proper 2D game I made. I think this is considered to be almost 2.5. I think you could consider this one in Unknown Dragon. But I guess you guys are probably bored now. Or maybe you want to hear more. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Have a nice day. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.